Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Good evening. Hello, Michelle and Jamie and Diamond Painting Snapchat and Snuggie. Glad to see everybody here. Oh, yeah. Jamie, go take care of your hands so you can hang out with us for chat. I want to know how your surgery went and all that good stuff. Oh, I just wanted to remind everybody that tonight will be the last mini drawing. We get you know what, that means I also need to get the giveaway tool up and running. Okay. Hi, Dawn. Glad to see you here. Just in time. We just started. Just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware. Saturday, 9 a.m. is our closing, at least the closing live for My Favorite Things 2023. Hey, Tammy. Glad to see you're here. You're not late. You're right on time. And Susan. Hello, Susan. You're right on time. Oh, cool. Good. Cool. Melissa said she's almost done. Michelle said she's almost done. Yep. Just a reminder to put your update pics. We're not officially done till the 31st, but if you want to be part of the grand prize drawing, it'll be on Saturday morning, and we just need Chantel, glad to have you here as well. We'll need to have an ending pic on that on the Facebook group, and to make sure that you all have your questionnaires in to me at WANDA'SWorkBasket@gmail.com. Can't make the lives, you'll be at work, and I usually have to wake up at 4 a.m. Oh, Snuggie, that is a chore. As long as you put your update for this one on Saturday, as long as you put your update on the Facebook group, you're good. You can be a winner. Oh, good. You're done. You're almost done. Reminder for those who are on replay. Yes, thank you. This is the reminder for those who are on replay that, yes, Saturday morning, 9 a.m. here on the YouTube channel. Post your update pic sometime before then. Be sure to have your questionnaire in to me so that if you do win a prize, I know where to send it. That's helpful. And that way I don't have to go chasing you down and say, what's your email? It's so much easier than everybody piling in and me saying you won this and then having to wait, try to catch up with you for 2 months trying to figure out what's your email and what is this, what is that. No, it's much easier this way. If I already have your address, I can get it in the mail within the next day or two, and it's done. It's a lot easier. Also, we're giving away a $50 gift certificate to Amazon.com on Saturday. Tonight, the prize is you have your choice like last week. It's exactly like last week's because I sent Zara something else. I had a mug that had books on it and says, I love you to the bookstore and back on it with Snoopy Peanuts figures on it. And she chose that one instead. So, yes, put the update on it. You don't have to be finished. You just have to put the update on it. Hi, Pat. Glad to have you here. Kim, thank you. It deleted your name. Thank you for letting me know, Kim, because I do remember getting your questionnaire, I believe, but I didn't know if Snapchat was on it. So thank you for the reminder. Tammy, could you write that down because I don't have it with me right now. Yes, please hit the like button. Tickle the like button or just say hi to it as you're pushing it. You don't have to smack it too hard. just caress it a little bit, and that's great. That lets YouTube know that people do appreciate the channel, and then they might want to recommend it to somebody else. It helps me a great deal. Jamie, how is your hand, honey? You had surgery this week. We saw your pictures up on the Facebook group. How are you? How long is it going to take you to heal? Oh, I do. I love Snoopy too. He's my guy since childhood. He is my guy. I am more Charlie Brown. My life is like Charlie Brown. I live like Linus in the theological world somewhere, but I'd love to be Snoopy. Wouldn't we all? You betcha. That's okay. You missed what, hon? No, you're fine. The only thing I said was that to write down that diamond painting Snapchat is actually Kim Haynes. It's in the chat. She put it in the chat. That way I'm sure that I get in all my records in case she wins tonight, that I have her information. Oh, I bet ice feels good. I bet ice does feel good on it. Oh, okay. Okay. Thursday is my first doctor's appointment. The next stitches will come out. Oh, that's a relief. That is a relief. She had carpal tunnel surgery on her hand this week, or late last week. All my life favorites. Big Bird. Yay, Big Bird. I was a Snuffleupagus kid, so we still would have been, pals. That's the way to go. I did finish my retro. Like I said, I was going to do my retro paint gems. These are the rest of the retro paint gem thingies. Oops. Rolling Stone. Right? And am I going to get this right? No signal. As you can see, I did not practice this ahead of time. And it's looking upside down. Hold on, it's a smile. Polaroids. Ice cream trucks. I still hear every once in a while the ice cream truck, the little bells saying, "Come on, not anymore, because it's next week school is starting." And of course, all-in-one computers, like a Compaq or an early Mac. I had a friend from New York who worked for IBM, and she had one of these early computers in her dad's office, and we weren't allowed to touch it. A friend that I knew in college in the 80s. Rock music, headbanging, right? And the other type of computer, I guess this was an Apple. If one was a PC, that's an Apple. Anybody remember the movie War Games? Remember the movie War Games when that just came out, about the computer needing to play tic-tac-toe to figure out that it couldn't win at war? Amidst a military crisis. Oh my God, I can't type. That was to say, oh my God, they're so cool. I got that. Thank you. Yep. Oh yeah, we like that movie. I am drinking, the beverage of choice tonight is Lambrusco. Yeah, it was a good movie, Pat. I have something else to show you. I'm going to walk you through a teeny tiny little tutorial in case you're interested. Oh, and I got my little business cards today from Vistaprint. I've always ordered them from Vistaprint. And they're square. I made them square just because I want to be different. It has my diamond painting background on it. I don't know if that's clear at all. Clear as mud in my glasses anyway. Isn't that cool? I didn't put eBay on the bottom. YouTube, FB, for Facebook, Insta for Instagram, Etsy, and then I should have put eBay. It just says for all things creative and crafty with a little bit of inspiration mixed in. And that's it. And it's got the email address and my post office box. Doesn't need any more than that. So when somebody orders something from my website, or I go around and interview crafters at different places, now I have something to give. Oh, yes, for those of you who were not in chat last week, you have an option for tonight's prize. An official Craftably mug. It is in perfect condition. It was used once or twice, but it's bleached. As you can see, there's no tea stains in there. It is perfectly bleached. You also get a lemon chamomile cozy tea bag and a one of those silicone funnels with a little square tip on it. Not that that matters. Or a junk journal, the Blueberry Mike and Ike, Berry Blast Mike and Ike. And of course, this is the junk journal. It's got blue papers and regular papers in there, and it's got all kinds of crazy charms and stuff on it. It's a full charmed one. So it's either the mug and funnel or the book. And with either one, with the book, you would also get some fall stickers, some girl stickers that you can diamond paint. They go with the journal only because I can't fit them in the other box to mail them, or else you get them too. With either one, those are your two choices. With either one, I will send you, since I ran out of the pretty little gold bags, I will send you a Paint Gems kit with a neat canvas bag. And I will send you 2 of my cover minders. One is pretty steampunkish. And I'm getting the extra glue off the back, a little hot glue. I didn't take my own advice, Gemma, and hit it with a hot air gun. But it's got a gem in it. So I put little gems and little things. And it's plastic, so it's really lightweight. And the other one is a porcelain flower on a paper flower with gems. And it is also a cover minder, but it holds your wax. I was one of the first to put on my Etsy shop cover minders that are pots of wax, because I find it essential to have my wax right up next to my work. So they will be in with the Paint Gems little canvas bag of goodies. And if I find anything else fun to throw in there, I will. But the bag goes with either one. The bag and the cover minders go with either one. You can have the mug or the book. Your choice. Because I can probably stuff the bag in here somewhere in the mug. I just mailed Zara's off this morning, and it was expensive, but she's my co-host and I love her, and I love you gals too. But I'm glad I only have to send them in the United States Post to a United States postal address. Yes, this is Michelle's channel. Check her out. Could you put Zara's information up too? Because I want everybody to have Zara's West Aussie Diamond Art and Reads. I want her great info. What should we put in the chat as to the hashtag for the prize? And don't everybody leave once I give the prize out, please. Meanwhile, I learned a new Pennsylvania Dutch word this week, 2 weeks ago. Thank you, Tammy. It's called viermikkeli. Viermikkeli means firefly. And you remember in this summertime, I'm sure you all know what fireflies are. The little bugs that light up in the night to try to find each other. Their little abdomens glow. I remember when we were kids, we had toads that would be in the gardens over the summer. Hey, Berta. Great. You'll have to back up just a half a hair if you want to see the prize tonight. We haven't given it out yet. I just showed the prize to everybody. Okay, so viermikkeli. We had toads over the summer that we used to make little flower pot gardens for and stuff when we were kids. And one thing we would do was we put them in a terrarium so we could wash them for a couple of days. And to feed them, we used to go out and find the fireflies and feed them to the toads in the terrariums. Their little bellies would light up when they ate them. We thought this was the cutest freaking thing. You saw your first fireflies in July. Where were you, Berta, that you hadn't seen them before? Oh my gosh. Fireflies were my summer. Oh, they used to light up the trees like Christmas lights around here before they started disappearing. Hey, Snuggie, glad to have you here. Ohio, they didn't have any viermikkeli fireflies in Ohio. Okay, so I know this gal is either going to come in later or she's going to look at the replay when we're finished. She'll probably watch it tomorrow. She asked me to find, and if you have it, Tammy, if not, I'll put it up in a little bit later, or it's already on the Facebook group. In October, there is a group against a challenge for domestic violence and abuse. Piqua, Ohio. And we've always had them, not as many in town. Yeah. Yeah, Susan, they're, and they've been getting less and less over the years because the environment wasn't good, but they're starting to come back again. Starting in the countrywide areas. So anyway, she had one of the requirements for the October challenge for the domestic violence, sexual assault challenge is it has to be at least 40 by 50 or 40 by 60, I think. And it's got to have purple in it because that's the color of the tag. And Gemma is one of the ones running that. And she wanted to know if I had, and I just looked tonight, if I had anything with purple in it that was of those dimensions. And she wanted to know if I would let go of any of these. Maryland's loaded with them. Yeah, they like close to the water too. I'm not sure how many of these I'm getting rid of. I know one I'm not getting rid of. Definitely. And I'm doing this one myself. I'm doing Climatic Stained Glass. For sure. That's a DAC. With the possibility, if I get to it, of Retro Singer. It says, old hippies don't die. They just fade into crazy grandparents. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. I want everybody to check out the link. That's Tammy's site. She is my partner in crime in this, so please check it out and subscribe to her channel. Give her some love. Hi, Kim. Just popped in for brief mode to say hello, and I'm loving the chance to see your challenge projects. Great. Great. And Kim, I hope you can you stick around? How long can you stick around? Because maybe you'll have a chance to win the the little, oh, good. Thank you, Bird. I'm glad you subbed. Maybe I'll have a chance to win tonight's gift. You don't have to be there on Saturday to win the grand prize, but you do have to have an update picture, and you do have to have sent me your questionnaire in. So it depends on how long you're in. Okay, so these are some of the purple ones that I have that are possible that she might like. I don't know. I don't know what I'm selling them for, but this is a Craftably Puppy Crazy. Gemma is a host in October, yes. Oh, I'm so glad we've inspired you. Reverie is a Dreamer design. An Anne-Marie Bone. Gorgeous, gorgeous purple background on that. This is a pretty neat creative. It's called Fuji Garden, Kawachi Fuji Garden. It's got purple weeping willows in it. And the other one is a DAC. It's called El Sol. Now, I'm not sure. This is a 50 by 50. It's not 40 by 60, but maybe it will, it's 10 extra one way, 10 less the other. Maybe it'll work. But this one's got a lot of sparkly stuff in it. So I'm not sure. These are the ones that I have that I'm hoping one of these will inspire the other person who asked me for them. Peggy's here. Hey, Peggy. And Marla. I'm drinking too, honey. I've got my Lambrusco tonight. It's a little flat. It's been sitting around for a while. But then again, I don't like effervescence and bubbles anyway. So we'll give it about another 5 minutes. At 9:30, we'll give the prize out. Maybe, I'm not sure. I'm coming up with what the hashtag should be. What the hashtag should be for the giveaway. But tonight, I want to show you. This week, I took one of the little old books that used to be antique hymnals, that like from the 1800s, and I made into two junk journals. Just sewed in the innards, and it's still, I left a page of the German writing in it. And it's got all kinds of fun little pages and stuff. I'm going to put some of these up on my Etsy shop before too long. Firefly, sure, that's a good one. Firefly, great one. Thank you, Michelle. And I just put the charms on it this week. I have a video. Ooh, don't go anywhere. Where did you go? My scissors took a dive into something at my feet here. Found it. Need it for the demo. Anyway, I'm doing one for Zara and everybody about covering books with other fabric. I'm having trouble with the stupid iron-on interfacing, which I've never had trouble with before. I've done wedding gowns. I'm a tailor, okay? The Pellon these days, the iron-on stuff is crap. Trash. I worked with that thing. And that would have been my saving grace. That's what I was expecting to be my secret weapon. And I'm still working it out to try to be. But anyway, so I'm going to give a mini lesson tonight on getting the bead thing ready. Basically, the difficult part of it is not so much, what beads to put where, which I varied the sizes, varied the shapes, varied the color, vary what the beads are made out of. And sometimes I just hang a shell or a key or a leaf or something off of them. But see, I have a wooden bead there and a little silver circle, and then I have a wooden pink one, and then I have a handmade. Can you even see what I'm doing? A handmade paper one, and then a little metallic one, another wooden one, and this one is like a little marble one, and a disc, and then I put a pink button on there, a clear bead, and then I put a motorcycle charm on the bottom of that one. But there's like a Celtic knot on this one. There's a little lotus flower piece in there, squares, long, short, fat, skinny, metal, paper, glass, different colors. I just keep varying them as long as they have a... Oh, Berta, you don't know? Okay, I'm doing my favorite things 2023. It's this month's, it's the challenge that Zara Secker from West Aussie Diamond Art and Reads. She and I are co-hosting, and that if you put up your beginning picture in the Facebook group, then you're eligible for these. I know I have your questionnaire paperwork, so I don't have to ask about that. What if you use Mod Podge and ironed the fabric on? That's how I do my decoupage. The only problem with that, Susan, is that the fabric then, for me, the fabric then doesn't feel like the fabric. It's okay if the fabric is thick enough, but if you're using a cotton, like a calico, like a quilting cotton, a cotton blend, that kind of thing, it's thin. And sometimes if you use enough glue or Mod Podge or whatever, it makes the outside of it stiff and it doesn't feel like fabric anymore. It either makes it shiny or stiff or it's patch work. So that's the problem I'm having. The heavier stuff, the upholstery stuff, the cushy stuff, that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm using real technical terms for it. That's not a problem. You can glue that straight on and not have a problem. But if you want the fabric to feel like fabric when it's on, that could be a problem. So, okay, we'll do the giveaway. There are so many events, I can't keep up with them anymore. Yeah, that's very true. There is a site. There are two, I think, but there is a site where you can see the monthly postings of what is available to join for that month. So I'm going to give you the trick as to how I push the random flimsy thread through stiff beads. I'm going to give you a little trick on how to do that in a minute. Okay, so, and again, you have a choice of either the Crafty Bully mug and the square silicone funnel and tea bag with the two cover miters, or the blue junk journal and stickers with the two cover miters. You have your choice. Within the continental United States, please. Or I might as well have given out another grand prize. All right, so I am going to share my screen so that you can see the giveaway tool as I do it. No, you know what? I'm going to do that. Giveaway tool. The broadcast is tonight's broadcast, obviously. You need the pound sign. And remember, you needed to have put a beginning picture up in the Facebook group first. Firefly. Firefly. Pound Firefly. Okay. So I'm going to say start collecting comments. And I will go back to the tool where I can see what we're all doing. Okay. So how was your week this week? What the question tonight I want you to think about, and I would love to chat about in a minute, is who was the person in your life who was an example of like unconditional love, who you could do nothing wrong for, who just loved you like crazy and you knew it, no matter what you did or what anybody did to you or anything like that, or what you didn't do. Who was that person in your life for you, and how did they make you feel? I would love to know that. The reason I am asking is because I'm putting together more on my other site, drawingnearer.com. It doesn't have the website up yet. I'm making some e-courses and things like that over there, having to do with spirituality and healing from bullying and assault and things like that, and just women's wisdom for each other. And there has to be somebody in your life who, now obviously I'm not going to use any names or anything like that, but I'd love to know who that person is for you, who made you feel like you could do nothing wrong, that you instantly felt at home when you were in their presence, and how did they make you feel? Like what do you remember about them? How did they make you feel? So I'm going to go back over to the tool, and I see we have 7 entries. Are we ready to draw? I believe we are. Here we go. Thank you for your entries. Here we go. Here we go. We're slowing down. Haha, Kim. Very good. Congratulations, Kim. You are tonight's winner. You'll have to let me know in the chat whether you want the mug or the little book. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Congrats, Kim. You're more than welcome. Let me see. I'm going to go back in the chat a little bit so we can. Let's see. We can go back. Oh, Jamie, that's so awesome, your husband. That is so, so awesome. My hubby, too. Pretty much. My hubby, too. I can say that. But the first person in my life was my dad and my Grammys. Maternal grandmother, your nanny. Absolutely. My dad's mom, my nanny. I was the angel baby, she would tell everyone. Absolutely. We all need somebody in our lives who just loves you like crazy. Maternal grandmother. Yep. Grandmothers. Mom and dad. Oh, Berta, that's such a blessing. That is such a blessing to have your parents be that for you. My dad, absolutely. I remember sitting in his lap and a little girl, and he would be brushing my hair, and he would say, if you want to sit in my lap, you got to sit still, because I was roochy. My bony little butt would be like, I couldn't sit still for anything. But actually, that's how he taught me to pray without realizing it. God says, if you want to sit in my lap, you got to stay still. So, yeah. Yes, taken over my chores this week when I thought I would have had to figure it out on my own. Oh, Jamie, well, why would you have to have it? You had surgery, hon. Shouldn't have had to get it on your own. Lots and lots of congratulations from everyone. You'd love the mug and the funnel. You got it, girl. You got it. It's yours. It's yours. Thank you for adding that. Snuggie's Craft Corner. Absolutely. Husband's mom for you. Oh, that's awesome. Not everybody has a mother-in-law they can count on like that. My mother-in-law was pretty cool. I wouldn't say unconditional love was her strong feature, but she was pretty cool. I was blessed to have had the in-laws I had. Awesome. Awesome. No problem. No problem, Kim. My pleasure. If your Uncle Bernie, that's nice. That's nice. Very nice. My mother-in-law, hate to say it, but was more of a supporter than my mom. Well, I'm both glad and sorry to hear that. Glad and sorry to hear that. I don't always took my side. That's a smart mother-in-law. She wanted you to stick around. That was a smart mother-in-law. Of course. The other channel is going to be about women's wisdom and, helping each other and some ancient wisdom from women. Now, I without getting onto a topic about religion, I over the years, religion has done more damage to women and the cause of love than just about anything else. And not cool. And we all need ways to heal from that. And there's a lot of women's wisdom out there to help each other heal, ancient and modern, and that things need to change. And a friend and I are going to be doing workshops and e-courses together on Zoom. Okay, so why am I lighting this crazy candle? Well, it has something to do with the junk journal, how I get this thing stuffed through the beads. And when this kind of gets goopy, I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to play with fire a little bit here. My mom was both my best supporter and my hardest critic. Yep. She always wants me to be the best. I can no matter what I do. Absolutely, Kim. Absolutely. And we are that way with other women, aren't we? Especially those we are mentoring and bringing up in life. We want the best for them. We know life is hard, and sometimes we gotta not get our panties in a twist. We've gotta get the knot out of our britches and get moving, right? And sometimes we need all the empathy in the world because the world ain't giving it to us. And being in a patriarchal society, it's been really hard for us to acknowledge our gifts and that kind of thing. So I'm glad, for those of you who have written in, I'm very glad that you had someone in your life that you learned from and that supported you, and there was at least one person in your life that could support you and love you in that crazy way that there's nothing you could have done or nothing that anybody could have done to you that would have changed their opinion or their love for you. In fact, my daughter had her birthday Saturday, but we celebrated Sunday night, and her kids were there. And I'm always telling this to my granddaughter, and I told my grandson again. They're going into school again next week, and they're both going to be in junior high. There's like an empty year between them. One's in 8th grade and one's in 6th grade. And I've always told my granddaughter this, but I wanted to make sure my grandson heard it too, that there was nothing that they could do ever that would change how fiercely I love them. Nothing that anybody could do to them that would change how fiercely I loved them. That they could come to me with anything, and I'd always help them solve it. I wouldn't be able to take the problem away, but I'd always, be there for them and be that soft place to fall, be that person who would listen and really, really hear them and recognize them that they were there. And, I have an interview, what's going to be tomorrow morning, but my son borrowed my car. But I have an interview on Thursday morning with a local boys and girls club to be a homework helper after school for from 3 to 6 or 7 every school day. It's a paid role, so I'll be yay off the unemployment rolls if it's what I'm hoping it is. It's a decent salary, and I love helping kids that way, especially middle school kids. I've always loved Girl Scouts and that kind of thing, and helping the girls through their difficult times. So, whether it's homework or whether it's life lessons or whatever, I want to be there for the kids. My mom was both my best support and my heart. Oh, I did read that, right? Your daughter fills that role. Wonderful, Peggy. Wonderful. Happy back to school to them. My daughters go in 2 weeks, one in 8th and one in 5th. That's a great age, Kim. I used to love teaching Girl Scouts at that time. Absolutely. Hope that goes well. When is it? My interview is Thursday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're around praying at that time, just say a couple words that it's the right thing. I did an after-school program for the YMCA at a middle school one time and had some really unruly kids. I was in charge of the whole program there, and I had an assistant, but no other help. And there were 20 kids, and it was the end of the day. They didn't want to be there. I had a lot planned for them, but it was a difficult, because of a couple kids, it was a difficult thing. I mean, we had them outside. We took walks. One time we took a walk out behind the school. We were allowed to take them slightly off property. And there was an old hunting camp in the back there. And there was you could walk down to the creek and up. And there was some old cabins sitting around. And there were these really tall milkweed pods. There are these tassels that in the fall, they break open and they have this fluff, almost like dandelion fluff, but it's silky with a little seed pod on the bottom. If the wind takes it, it blows. Well, they all came back with this handful of these seed pods, and they let them go, and the wind piled them all up against the one area of the outside of the cafeteria, and it had these brick pillars, and between the brick pillars, all these glass windows and stuff, but it piled this up around the outside, and it looked like this pillow fluff. I came in the next day and signed in. I heard the office workers talking about what the heck this was, and nobody could figure out what this fluff was an insulation, and the janitors were all day trying to figure out what this stuff was. And I'm I didn't say a word. I'm if you would have seen the seeds on the bottom of those, you would have known it was milkweed pod, but it was hilarious. I guess now they know. But this was years ago. But I only lasted maybe 6-8 months with them, because it would just, there was a couple of tough kids, really tough kids who just, in the beginning, I mean, I had, my own kids were challenging, okay? And at that time, this was maybe 15 years ago, 15, 20 years ago. So I was even younger then. So I'm hoping I get to do homework help and crafting and encouraging and that kind of thing with them, and not having to do a whole lot of discipline and reining in. So it depends on what they are expecting of me, and whether they have help provided, and how many kids and all that kind of stuff. So I'm interviewing them as much as they're interviewing me. But thank you for the good luck wishes on the interview. I need it. So we'll see. You didn't know you were going to get all these stories tonight, did you? All right. So I'm going to bring this down just a little bit. Hopefully it won't be whole cleavage show here. All right, basically the way I get these flimsy strings through the stiff beads, especially in the long run, and when I didn't bring the one thing in, all right, what I do is I cut off the ends. When you're sewing them through, some of the ends get a little hairy. Those aren't particularly bad, but they're just kind of like frayed. I'll get your comment in a second. Okay. So I take off the frayed ends. Sometimes I even out the ends, and I'm going to do that as a cheat right now. I light a candle. And I take the short ones first, but it doesn't matter which you do first. That's just my preference. Now this is embroidery floss. And you know the eye of a needle does not go through a bead very well, especially with the thick thread. Be very careful doing this. I dump it over till you can see the liquid wax in it, and you can't see because of the glare. But I dump the end of the string in there until the end is coated in wax. You can see the change in color. See where it goes to light to dark? I do that on all the ends of each one. And I'll do this on camera when I get to the beading part, the beading video. And I do that on the long strings as well. There we go. Yeah, I'm playing with fire tonight, guys. And I try to make sure they're straight. Some of these want to like curve. I don't like the curve edges because they don't stiffen up. There we go. And there's the third one on that one. And I have a silicone mat underneath me so that they can stiffen up without getting muck all over the table. The only other thing I do is when I'm stuffing them through a long bead and they don't all go down all the way through, I use a skewer, like a meat skewer, a really skinny pointed end skewer, and help stuff it down into the end. Sometimes I have to then re-wax the end of the thread if I have to stuff it down too many times. But basically, and if they don't want to behave when you before you put them in the wax, sometimes I'll just wet them, like put them in my mouth and wet them. And that makes it a nice tight surface to okay, that one's cool enough to move. Okay, we had a comment. Kids can be tough enough, but by after school time they're so done. Yep. I taught second grade for 34 years. Kids were extremely difficult. Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, I don't make them sit. I don't make them, they have to get their energy out. They have to have a snack. They have to have just a listening ear. They have to have some fun. They have to have some downtime, some decompression time. and then do their homework. And sometimes they need extra homework help, and they're only there for a little time. They're not all, they have staggered, they leave at staggered times. So, let's see. Let me get these done so I can blow out the candle. Now, question for y'all. I'm going to put a couple of these up on my Etsy shop. I need something new in my Etsy shop, and these were the old hymnals I got from the church, and you can decorate them yourself. I will have some decorated and some undecorated on the outside. How much do you think I should sell them for? What do you think if you were purchasing one? How much would you pay for one that's like an unfinished inside? I need your opinion. Please type the info for that event, the one you told me about last week. I'm not sure. And Tammy wants to know, Susan, are you still in chat? Okay. So, what do you think I should sell the book like this, with the charms, with the inside covers finished, with the signatures sewn in? This one I left a peek at the original writing in there too, and they all have a page in the original German from the hymnal, and lots of writing space, lots of fun things, even places to color in there. Okay, cool. Grab yourself a snack. I'm not sure how much to sell them for on the Etsy shop. I need some help. I need some advice, y'all. I'm hoping to subsidize. I know what on this channel I have the subscription and the super chat, but if I want to get the other channel up to monetization area, up to I guess it's 500 subscribers now. You don't even need 1,000 anymore. But I think you need the 400 watch hours. If I want to get that up to snuff, I need to kind of subsidize my extra time doing it before I can offer all the classes and stuff. So I'm hoping that I don't know how much of my craft supplies and stuff I can release to the world through my Etsy shop. But I have to do that too. I wanted to give a call out to Susan Lambert, new start and finish of her project. The sock? If not, you must see them. You know what? We can all see them in a second. Let me go over to the Facebook. Let me go over to the Facebook. Let me see. No, maybe I can. Haha, over here. Ta-da! Over here. Oh, we had the wait. New member request. What is it about nobody answering the questions? Yes, Tracy Rachel, I let you in anyway. Why is it nobody's answering my questions? Why Do people went into a group without having to answer the questions? I don't get that. I just want to know. But no. I just want to know if you've been diamond painting and for how long, so I didn't know you're a diamond painter, or why else would you be on the site? Or crafty person. Cool, cool. Kim, nice. This is the kit. I know you said you were starting. How long have you been working on them? Marla's, yes. Sipping on your pina colada on the beach. And there's me. Michelle's. Oh, she's getting very far on her leopard. Meow. Sarah's junk journal. Cool. She's even putting the beads on it. She's putting the beads on it from the side. That's cool. This is the sock. This is the sock you were talking about. Oh, cool. Very, very cool. Tracy. Antique and newer flatback crystals picked up in the travels. She's comparing them to the gems she got in the thing she won. Anybody have a birthday this week? Anybody have a birthday this week with my granddaughter? Oh, if you haven't seen Zara's Hearts, you've got to go do that. You've got to go to Gemma's Hearts. You've got to go to Gemma Louise Hall, and watch her little videos. Those are the ones on TikToks, but she's got others. And Tammy's doing her crosses. So anyway, I will stop sharing my screen on that. And those socks are adorable. They are adorable. They look complicated. I know that there are some groups you don't have to answer questions for, and I get that. The hearts are pretty. Very pretty. But it's one way to kind of like, there are some people who come on groups just to spam, just to spy. There's been things going on in the diamond painting community that most of you are well aware of that have spies out there here and there, and you can't be honestly yourself. Not that I would know anything about from their questions, answering the questions, whether they'd be spies or not. It's just like an added caution, maybe. Nothing I can do. Okay. All right. I have a pile of them over here. No ideas on how much I could charge, huh? Well, I will look up on Etsy and see what others are charging, but mine are super simple and watch what they say. Yeah. Some don't participate, though. Some just sit back and listen. And they don't enter or say anything or participate in any other way. And that's the problem. And you try to weed it out. There's nothing really that I say on here. I mean, I don't like drama. So, yeah, you have to be discreet on how you say things. And it should be a craft channel and not a drama channel. I totally agree. Spying for what? That's so stupid. Yes. It is stupid. But there are certain practices of peoples and companies that are exclusive. They exclude people for really no reason. And they think it's good practice, but it's exclusionary and it's hurtful, and there's no need for it. Cold can of green beans. That's what's for dinner. But we don't need to get into any of that. We don't need to enter into it. If there's a good sale on, I'm going to tell you about it. If there's a good, website you need to try, some things that I find that are, awesome advice out there, I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to encourage you to share it. This is a community. We're here for community. For encouragement and support a community. Period. It just happens to be around crafting. Mostly diamond painting. But crafting. That's what we is here for. Not for drama. Yep, Dreamer Design is having a good sale right now. And Diamond Art Club also put up some back in stock. Some back in stock stuff. See if it's carried in half price books. See if what's carried in half price books. Yay, positivity, absolutely. There's enough negativity in the world, we don't need any more. Fried fish for dinner, green beans last night, late night snack. Oh, I love green beans. Fresh green beans out of the garden, snap them, boil them, throw a little butter on them. I'm sorry, I'm no vegan. Tonight for dinner I had Lebanon bologna. This is such a Dutchy thing. Sweet Lebanon bologna, layer of cream cheese, and sweet pickled gherkins in the center. That was it. Last night, my husband and I had Wendy's. They were out of pretzel pub buns. So I had a BLT chicken, crispy chicken instead, which was good. I guess that was about the green beans. Canned green beans. Out of the can with just salt. I like that too. I like that too. My husband is a can snob. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like the metallic taste of any canned goods. He'll eat the frozen kind instead, or the fresh. Yes, go back further in the chat. Name of event, etc. Positivity is the name of an event. Love it. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you, Dawn. I can tell my sinus meds are on their way out. On the way out. We have 11 in chat. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know you're all subscribers. I shouldn't say it, but don't forget to like. Hit the pound button on the way out. That just lets YouTube know that other people might like the thing. I had 2 cheddar cheese sausage hot dogs. That's cool. What else did anybody else have for dinner tonight? Let's have a dinner raid here. Nobody could be. Yes, it could very well be. The hymnal. What about the hymnal, love? I'm hoping that somebody can help me price it. But I guess I just have to go on Etsy and check around, measure these little guys, and see if there's anything remotely like it. Oh, good question, Kim. Good question. Well, underneath the live now, underneath where my chubby little face is talking at you, where you see the live whatever on it, just pop a little like button underneath that. That's cool. Often when I hear people say that on the channels that I watch, it's like if they're watching on their TV, they're not gonna be able to hit the like button. Well, yeah, you can on your TV through Comcast, but it's a whole rigmarole thing, and I have to admit that I don't always like when I'm on Comcast. 2 air fryer chicken thighs, very good, very healthy. What am I selling? These little booklets, beaded. Whoop! Oh, that was pretty. Stitched in. These are from the 1800s, and I'm finishing the inside of them, and I'm leaving a little peek as to the original writing in them, and they have a piece of the little piece of the German hymnal in it as well as all the writables in here. Writables, colorables, funables. I wasn't going to finish the inside. Maybe I'll put up some that are finished and some that are not. Oh, that's a good one. Cheesy broccoli bake. Very good, Peggy. I like that one too. The one I don't see it. Okay. Batter dipped tofu. Oh, Pat, tofu. Salad, cauliflower for us. I'm vegan. Hubby isn't, but he'll eat tofu. I can't do tofu. I know it doesn't have a taste, but I can't do it. I just can't do it. I applaud you being vegan and caring for animals and the planet and health and all that good stuff. We need strong people like you to do that. I'm just an old Dutchy meat and potatoes person, and I apologize for that. Just who I am. Angus burgers, sweet potato fries. Very nice. The ones you made with the candy boxes are really cool also. Yes, I have a whole bunch of them strung together. I need to bead them as well. And I have two purple ones ready to get beaded. I have a whole stack of these ready to go. I just don't know what to price them once I have all the beading done and all that stuff. And this week I have to get both pair of shoes blinged because my mom's going to the birthday party. I was wrong. She's not a 90-year-old. She's 99. And she's having a birthday party this weekend. She's having Elvis impersonators, a father and son. And she still walks and golfs and drives and runs. She's skinny mini. She's 99 and she's healthier than I am. Tofu doesn't taste like much of anything. It's the kind of the texture, I think. When I make it, it tastes like popcorn chicken. Yeah, it depends on what you make it with is what it takes on the taste of what you make with it. I'm a carnivore. Can't live without my meat. I can't either, Michelle. Yep. And I applaud people who stand with their convictions. I just can't. I'm pretty new. I was wondering what kind of sales happen on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Trying to set a realistic budget. Good question. Okay. So Black Friday, Diamond Art Club has huge sales. They will they will have, like, one year they had up to 70. Not all at once. They like meter them out before the day and they meter them out the week after. They have really good sales. So save your shekels. Some will be ones that they have done, like, they put surveys out every once in a while saying, click which ones you like the best, and those are the ones they'll order. Let's see, Craftably has a nice sale. Diamond Dreamer Design always has, up to 20-25% off, depending. If you get a buy one get one 50% off, it's essentially 25% off of each, if they're the same price, basically. So you have to be realistic. Do set a budget, and I would say that they all have sales. They have really, really good sales on the premium companies at that time. And they gain a lot of loyal followers. Yes, last year, Diamond Art Club had 30% off of each. Yepper. I can't help falling in love with you. Very good. Yeah, I liked Elvis growing up. Like, I was more into the Beach Boys. I was more into Led Zeppelin. Honestly, I was a rocker, a hippie rocker. Want to know where to get the diamond painting stickers? Okay. Let's see, I don't remember where I got mine. Fan Cells, I think, has them. FANSELLS. There's oh, you like Floyd? I'm not into Floyd. Good plant-based recipes. Yep. I'm not into Floyd at all. I hated The Wall. I walked out on that movie. The only movie I ever walked out in my entire life was The Wall. Pink Floyd. It was disgusting. Don't remember what Dreamer Design. Basically, they do the same thing. Basically, they have 30%. I think the one time they had a 40% off, but don't quote me on that as to when that was during the year. Another one I like to get them from is Diamond Painting Factory. In fact, I can vouch for the customer service of Diamond Painting Factory. I ordered a bunch of stuff back in March. Hadn't seen it. And I just emailed them. I kept looking through the tracking. It's still in Japan, still in Japan, still in Japan. Finally, 2 weeks ago, I emailed them and said, hey, where is this order? I really want these things. And they emailed me back. Like, for me, it was overnight. For them, it was their day. So, 12 hours difference. And they were very courteous and said, we can't find it. Do you want your money back or do you want a new shipment? I asked for a new shipment. So they said they'd send it right away. So Diamond Painting Factory is a good one. Peggy Buy is a good one. I have a bunch of Kim, did you say you wanted the mug? You wanted the mug. Okay. I have a list of a bunch of them that the budget companies that I use. The budget companies are the ones that have the key rings and the coasters and the stickers. They really have good ones. Not sure if you ever heard of a guy from near Ocean City, Maryland. They call him Boardwalk Elvis. He was a very close family friend. Oh, we lost him a few years ago, but best Elvis impersonator I ever met. There's another guy from Jersey. I think he was from Jersey. He was also part of the B9 Robot Builders Club from Lost in Space fan club with us. He did lots of impersonators, Willie Nelson and Elvis, and he did the most fantastic Halloween makeup jobs. He even had his own album out. Really, really good. I'll see if I can find. I think I'm going to keep checking Germany for J-Wall. They always have J-Walls up. Diamond Painting Deutschland. There's an imposter site out for Diamond Painting Deutschland. I think it's Deutschland DP or something like that. Let me put the correct link up on the Facebook page. Because, I mean, one of them has lower quality stuff and not the good J-Walls. It's expensive shipping. From Germany. But the one that I'm doing, and they're big. They're really, really big. 200 colors, that kind of thing. Really, really big. And lots of confetti. So if you're into that, Tammy, I know you can handle it. You never knew there were diamond painting stickers? Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, and lest I forget, what good representative would I be if I didn't mention the Diamond Art Club still has Marvel stickers out. They are 3 sets of the Marvel characters. They are stickers. And believe it or not, I got them for my grandkids, and my grandkids didn't want them. So, all this fun stuff that I have that my grandkids don't want, I'm taking with me to the Boys and Girls Club if I get the job there. You betcha. You betcha. Can you get 5 people to order and pay 1 shipping, but to a different address? Yes. Well, no. If they all get shipped to one person, and you're close enough, I mean, they still need to be shipped from that person to wherever you are in the country. Like if I get 5 people to order with me, and I order 5 or 6 of them, it's one price to me. But then how am I getting them to you? I have a brother. We had a foreign exchange student with us in the 80s. And so I have a brother in Germany that we're still very close to. And I could have them sent to him, or he could go pick them up. But then how would I get them? I'd still have to pay the freight from there. And I'd still have to get them to you. So the postage is still a bad idea. I mean, criminese. The little mug. Well, I don't want to tell you how much I spent to send Zara her gift, but that's why it's going to be a gift certificate as the prize on Saturday rather than a mailed item. Because it's just the price to mail outside of the United States is just crazy. I don't mind sending it to her, but I just can't keep doing it. If they get sent as gifts, it would still be separate addresses. So you still have to spend a different shipping price to each address they send it to. So just because I order 6 of them, I can't get it sent to 6 different addresses for one shipping price. You see what I mean? It's one shipping price per address that you have them sent to. It's very high. It is very high, Kim. Overseas postage is high. I mean, it's worthwhile. Not that I sent anything of value, but I mean, the postage was much more than the price of the contents that were in it, but it's the love that's coming over with it, right? And I did that. I sent something to a friend in Peru. He got sent back to me. That was in January. How other people did it was they lived close enough to each other that they all got it sent to one place. They split the one shipping cost to that address, and they picked it up from her place. Like, say if we're having a retreat and like 8 or 10 of you are getting together on one day and you all want to order from ahead of time from Deutschland, then it gets sent to whoever is holding the retreat. Then you pick it up in person when you're there. That's how people do it. And that makes it worthwhile. What used to be the group from the Philippines, they changed their name. They changed their name and their store. That's the other news. Boy, I'm full of the news scuttlebutt, but I don't have any details, which is just stupid. I shouldn't mention it then. I had a really fun name, and they used to package things up in gift wrap, and you know who I'm talking about. They changed their name and their policies and stuff recently. They always had special bling kits, the sprinkle kits, they called them, to go with their canvases that you could substitute. Really good quality stuff, too, most of the time. I love the ones I got from them, and I did them. Okay. Okie dokie. Let me see. My mom's shoes that I need to bling are just white scuffs, and she wants me to bling the mesh part because she can't clean it. So I'm going to try. She didn't specify a color, although I know she likes pastels. I'm going to use my canvas ones and use my gems. And I have 3 different glues here that I'm going to work on now that I got my paint gems done. I have the Fabric Fuse, the E6000 fabric glue, or I have Aleene's The Ultimate Multi-Surface Adhesive, Professional Strength. It's a stinky one. And I have Beacon Gem Tack Permanent Glue. Jeans, phones, purses, shoes, glasses, and more. So, when do our end of challenge pictures need to be posted? Well, if you want to be in on the grand prize, they should be posted by Friday morning Eastern Standard Time, sometime this week, just so that I have time to look over them. As long as they're up sometime on Friday, I'll look over them. And I believe Tammy is going to put a header up so that everybody posts their final pictures underneath a header. Tammy, are you going to do that? If you want to put it up sometime during this week, like put your final progress post under, as an answer to this Facebook post. And they all can go underneath there to make it easier for us to find. Yes, it should be on a post. Yep. One. Yep, all under one post. Yep, Tammy plans on it. As long as you get it up sometime on Friday, then you will be eligible, whether here or not, to win the prize in chat. I will give everybody a number. When I see you, this is the way we're going to do it for the Saturday giveaway. When I see you put the progress picture, now you guys in the replay, I hope you've hung on this long. It's maybe the only place I can post it. Anyway, I'm going to reply to your post by putting a number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then when I do the drawing, I'll have the spinning thing pick a number, and that number will be the one that wins. That's the easiest way I can think of it, because to type everybody's name in the thing will be tedious. Moon, thank you, Patricia. That's the one that has a new name. Their old website is shut down. DIY Moon is shut down, and they are up on a new site. I will let you know in the Facebook. See, that's what, I promise you things. And it's like, you got to get back to the Facebook group to be updated on these things, because by the time I do a video and render it and upload it, the information is already obsolete. Only one per person, please. You can put as many pictures as you want up. I'm only going to give you one number. DP Fanatics bought Moon. Okay. That's the answer. Thank you, Dawn. DP Fanatics, Moon. And maybe I'm one of these shows. I'm not sure if I'm going to be around next Tuesday night. It depends. You guys give me my energy, so I'll probably be here. And I want to tell you all about my new job if I start. Because they start back the 29th. They start back that day. Then again, I might be too turn my hair up. If I get a job. Anyway, we will be here next week. I'll let you know. Oh, that would be a good topic for AD's kicking in. Squirrel. For a chat topic is, what budget companies do you recommend, and what kind of goodies have you found on those sites? I just stay away from squares from budget companies because I don't trust them. Had bad squares. Moon was taken over by Cindy Michelle from Diamond Painting Fanatics. Thank you. You guys know the scuttlebutt better than I do. It's going to ask if we could show more than one picture, even though just one entry. Yes, you can show as many pictures as you want, sweetie. Put one underneath the. That's a good way to do it. Put one underneath the official posting, and you can put as many pictures up as you want in a different post, as many as you want, because we love to see what you're doing all the way through to the end of the month. I will try. Oh, bye, Peggy. Enjoy your evening. Thank you for coming along. We're glad to have you with us. I love the little hearts. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Yes, take care. Thank you for coming in. You guys are so good. I get on these topics and I go down these rabbit holes, and you keep me honest here. I'm working on another whip that started in May. To pick up too. Absolutely. Please do. I love to see everybody's projects. I will check out that site. In fact, I don't know if I can copy that or not. I don't think I can copy the text because it's not showing. I can't copy the text. Somebody will have to email it to me. Thank you, Berta. Absolutely. You still my questionnaire from way back. As long as your email is the same and your address, your mailing address is the same. If it's not, please update it. I need to ask you to post my photos under that. That's fine. That you've been talking about, send on Facebook. Absolutely. Email them to me at wandasworkbasket@gmail.com, and I will be glad, or Tammy, or Zara, we will be glad to post them in the right place for you. Absolutely. I'm down to 3 whips out of the 6 I had going. Great. You got a week left. I know you can do it. In fact, I can check on that now. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Pat, I don't see your... I know your name. You know what, Pat? Email me and I'll send you another form, because for some reason and I'm looking under names, not handles, which would be the same for you. Wouldn't it be? Do you have a different handle that you used back then? I'm glad you checked, Pat, because I know your name and I know I've had it. Why it's not in the right place at this point, I do not know. Oh. Is that right? Is that your last name? I didn't want to put it in chat for everybody in the world to see. Oh, yeah. Well, I got that. I have that last name. Is she still on? Ms. Osborne. When we went through that, I'm like, my brain is just like Civ City. Oh, bye, Kim. Oh. Yeah, I'm glad you're here, Kim. I'm glad you won. Happy winnings. I will get that mailed out shortly. And you will see it in the mail soon. You took it off. You took what off? The last name? Or she took off. Miss Pat. Send me another request, and I want to make sure that you are up for the prize. Okay. I have that last name. I just want to be sure that that's who. That who is who. Okay, guys. It's getting late anyway, 10:36. Anybody have anything else they'd like to chat about? Same name, email address. Then all right, I'm gonna look one more place. Oh, I know, not Patrick. I'm gonna look one more place. On my other drive here. I'm going to search. Yep, there you are. Why don't I have that? Ah, because I looked under Patricia and not Trish. And you have a different Instagram handle. Is that correct? Is that correct? I should have looked under Trish and not Patricia. Yep, show your canvases again. Yep, we got that. Let me. Yeah, it's getting to be 10:30 for us East Coast girls. Nope, that's not you. I sent you a Christmas card. Oh, man. Do I have two by the same name in my questionnaires? Brian Dunlap, hello? Hello, welcome to Crafty Chat. Are you a diamond painter? You just here to hang out? What's going on? Patricia, you drive me crazy. Let me double check. I mean, because the one I have. Yeah, could you? I mean, the one I have is from East Coast, right? Upper East Coast near us. And I have a Craft Crazy Trish on Instagram. Is that the one? That's the one, Patricia Osborne, that I have. Let me double check because I want to be sure. I want to be sure. What's the other one? Yeah, because October 19th, 2021. I have three of the same one. And why is my... Okay. Brian, you're New Yorker. Okay, glad to have you here. Are you into crafts? Are you into diamond painting? Welcome, welcome. We're here talking about our the Facebook group, Wanda's Workbasket Facebook group. We NMU. I don't know. I don't know what NMU is. Other than New Mexico University, but I don't think that's what you mean. Let's see. Yeah, because if you do that, Pat, then I know I have it, and there will be no... I don't know where it would have gotten from the Christmas card. That's just ridiculous that it's not there. Okay. Thank you, Tammy. Did NMU mean anything or not? I don't know. I mean, it's okay to have guys in here. I just want them to be participants. You just looked at his channel. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for protecting us. That's why you're here. Because I don't know. I've done some work. I don't tell these stories because they're kind of. I've done some work with the women's centers. The one in Montgomery County, most recently, with the victim hotline. Oh, nothing much. You okay? Okay. And it can be. You get some very heartbreaking stories, and then you get every once in a while. Oh, the one from New Jersey. Okay. Then I do have it right. I just have to change that yeah, see, I thought we were all around the same. I'm going to make sure you get into my other drop down menu, because for some reason I think I might have you under Trish and not Patricia. I think that's what the problem is. QRST. No, you're not under Trish. Well, I'm going to fix that tonight before I go to bed, so I don't forget. Tracy! In the fridge, Trace. You're welcome. I love the goodies you shared on the Facebook group. No, Pat, you're not causing so much trouble. You're not. I just want to make sure I have everything right so that you don't miss out. That's all I'm concerned about. I don't want you to miss out. Something fish. That's okay. Are you a Springsteen fan too? Okay, that's cool. I'm the one that's male, and I wanted to make sure I got the right one. So yes, I just want to be sure that I have it. I don't know why it's not on one list and on another. So Tracy, you got your package this week? I finally got it in the mail. Finally got it in the mail. Yeah, exactly. I don't want anybody to miss out. I don't want anybody to feel that they've been left out. I don't want anybody to feel that we're slighting them or overlooking them. That would be the last thing I'd want. I want everybody to feel included and wanted and seen and and welcome. Because too often in life we are pushed to the sides of life, and I can't stand that. I've been, bullied and pushed to the sides too often in my life, and I will not and never do it to anybody intentionally if I can help it. And that is now I hesitate to say that after the guest that came in and it was booted or whatever. I don't want to say that. I mean, that's a good thing, Dawn. You know what? Just because we're unique does not mean that we are pushed to the margins. Yep, you go, girl. It made us stronger, didn't it? It made us stronger. It gave us resilience that some of the other people that I grew up with just did not have. I may have looked young for my age and underdeveloped for most of my life and picked on for it for a long, long time, but hey, I still look 20 years younger than some of my peers that I went to high school with. I hate to say it. You are good to go, Pat. You are good to go. You are good to go. I got my jersey, girl. Cool. Yes, wear it with honor. Absolutely. All the time. They used to say, what was that saying where you let your freak flag fly? Something like that. I don't know if freak is the word I'd use, but because that can be hurtful. But yeah. You notice I'm not doing a whole lot of diamond painting tonight. No, we're screen names, not fish. Not that I know of. The one I have here is Trish. It's Trish with the it's an AOL one, right? God, girl, you got to get back. You got to get a Gmail. You got to get a Gmail, girl. AOL is out with the wind. I was told when you're writing resumes and stuff, never use an AOL email address, even though you have it, because people are going to okay, this is like when you're looking for a job and you're over 55, okay? They say don't use an AOL email address because it automatically puts you in a category. 45, but was asked the other day if I was 19 or 20. Cool. I was like, you blind. I can pass for my late 30s, but dang, I don't look that young. Show the canvases you showed at the beginning chat. Okay. And I do I have all the rest of them here? The whole set full. That was a couple before. Yeah, this will date me. And here's the whole set. I have all 16 of them right here. Let's go through. We can show the whole thing right there. Mm-hmm. Hey, that's the glass of wine. I'll leave my excuse. What? Why can't I tell Mindy that? With the AOL address, you mean? I know, but I do it a lot. My kids keep telling me the proof. Yeah, well, they're kids. See, Revere, I used the senior discount exactly twice. Big drama both times. I have a handicap card on my vehicle now. I don't use it if I don't need it, but I have one. But I don't think I've gone for a senior discount yet. Although I could. Mark has the movies. But he's a cheapskate, so. So there. All right. These are called Retro. It's the Paint Gems. Oh, she's an AOL and she's proud of it. Hey, I'm just saying. That's what the career link people in Pennsylvania say. If you don't want to show your age when you're putting out a new resume, then okay. These are called Retro, and I believe they're mostly 80s images. They're certainly not 60s images, but anyway, they're cute. This is the whole oh Jesus priest. I like the boombox. I like the boombox. Yep, back to the 80s. Did you guys see the Back to the Arcade video? Oh, you made the blank canvases. The ones that the ones for the purple ones for the other event. Is that what you meant? See, I'm goofy. I don't remember. I'll show them again. Okay, I'll show them. I'll show them. What this is supposed to represent, I don't know. Maybe you guys know. Candy, maybe? But it's got angel wings, so I don't understand that. Mixtapes. We all remember mixed cassette tapes and 8-tracks. A Rubik's Cube. And these are the ones I showed tonight. I'll show the other ones too. I gotcha. Rock music. Brings back a lot of memories. Right, Trace? Polaroids, they came back. Yeah, we were the remote control. Right? Dad would call us in from playing outside and say, come in and change the channel for me. Yeah. No. Okay, here, hang on a second. Okay, these are the two that I'm going to be doing for October. One is the Clematis stained glass. I'll go to the purple on that one. And the other one is, let's see, it says old hippies don't die. They just become crazy grandparents. Okay, these are the other ones that I'm thinking of putting up for sale so that for the October challenge. This is Puppy Crazy Petunia from Craftably. Okay. Dreamer Design Reverie by Anne-Marie Bone. And Kawachi Fuji Gardens by Pretty Neat Creative. And El Sol by Diamond Art Club. That's a 50-50 instead of a 40-60, but I think that will probably pass. Okay. Yeah, take care, Berta. Take care, Berta. Okay. Oh my gosh, yes. It was either that or the national anthem when all the stations went off the air at midnight or 2 a.m. in the morning. After Second City TV. You find out tomorrow about the baby. Pray all is good and something minor. Yep. We have our prayers. Jamie was in earlier and said her surgery was going good. She had surgery on her wrist, her carpal tunnel this week. Yep. Well, it is getting to the closing time, my preciouses. And I do know 63 and faithful to AOL. Okay. Not a problem. I won't be raging. Oh, fur baby. Just as precious. Yep. So I want to say goodnight to everybody. I want to thank you for coming and chatting and for hanging out and for putting up with my squirrel chasing. And don't forget to come in on Saturday for 9 a.m. if you can be there. Put up your challenge update pictures in the chat under the special heading that will be up soon within the next day or so, and to be eligible. And I will put a number underneath your entry so that we will pick a number on Saturday. You do not have to be there. And if you do not have a Facebook, please email me your picture and I will post it up so you are not going to miss out. You're off the diamond paint. Very good. Very good, Michelle. I think I'm going to watch my Law Talk YouTubes, or no. My Bering Sea Gold. I taped some Discovery Show channels. That didn't come out quite right. I think I'm going to watch a few of them tonight and munch on some chocolate almond thingies tonight. Try to get some sleep because I have a long day of filming and uploading tomorrow. Y'all. It was fun. As always, great to have everybody here. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. Just caress it a little bit. Give it a hi. Give it a wave. And I will see you again next week. Blessings. Bounteous blessings this week for everybody. All right. Bye, divas.